Hi guys, well it's been a while since we've done one of these. Welcome back to another channel update. You know how these things go, so let's just jump straight into it. We're going to start off with a sub update. Obviously we are really close to 50k now. I was hoping for 50k to do like a little studio tour because it is in the works. I have been wanting to redecorate and renovate the studio in here to make it all fancy and stuff. We still haven't got to it. Basically the house has been having renovations anyway. We've had the kitchen done recently, so basically the bathroom's being done and then the studio is on the list. So it's possibly not going to get done for 50k, so I'm going to have to think of something else for that. But there have been a couple of changes in here. I've had a new green screen, so now instead of basically it was like a stand on the floor and I'd have to pull it up. So now I've got one that drops down from the ceiling. It's an Elgato one. I'll put the link in the description. So that's just giving me a lot more space. I've also upgraded my PC. Obviously you can't see it there, but I did post some pictures. So yeah, I think it was February when I had some PC upgrades. Basically it just needed that. I didn't really change too many parts. I didn't get a new graphics card or anything like that, but it was just to make it look nice because the old case was a bit, I'd had it since I very first had the computer, which was like 2014. So yeah, it just needed some doing. And yeah, so that's another improvement. I have been looking at desks and I've been looking at every time I see a cool photo of a YouTube studio, whatever, I've been saving it. So well, lots of ideas, but yeah, it's still a ways off, unfortunately. So yeah, so that's where we are on the studio front. Now, the channel itself, let's talk about what changes have happened there, because I mean I haven't really done a channel update really because there hasn't been anything massive, but there has been lots of little changes and things that I have done differently over the last 6 months. So I guess one of the biggest one is the editing style. Well, not so much on my news videos. They've sort of stuck the same as they always have been, but I have sort of gone. What I used to do with news videos, I would completely script them. I would write exactly what I was going to say. But now, just because of how long I've been doing it for, I know how I structure things, and it's increased my workflow quite dramatically in terms of, so now what I do, I basically give myself some notes and then I don't script everything. So that sort of sped things up. Obviously, sometimes you have to go back and there's a little bit more editing required sometimes, but yeah, I've enjoyed it actually. And obviously in gameplay videos particularly, I have sort of gone down a different style now. I've not put the webcam on, and you know, I've started to use a lot more fast-paced editing, sound effects, all those types of things, and I've been enjoying doing it like that. And yeah, whilst obviously I'm still doing the face cam for live streams, I think in videos sometimes it can just distract and like take away from the gameplay sometimes. So I've been quite enjoying doing it the new style that I've sort of started working with. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. I've not done too many videos with it yet. I mean, it's happened over quite a few months, but you know, I haven't done too many gameplay videos. So yeah, still working on that. But yeah, I'm enjoying how that's going at the moment. Similarly, on one of the videos last week, possibly two, I don't know, I did a new thumbnail style. There seems to be a lot of people going down this more illustrated style with characters and stuff. And yes, a lot of these, that thumbnail style in particular, whilst it looks great and I really liked how mine turned out, I did create it myself. It does take a lot of time to create, and obviously I could potentially get someone to do thumbnails, but obviously there's a cost involved with that. But yeah, I was just trying to see how that worked, and I really liked it. You know, obviously I've been doing the same style of thumbnail for quite a long time now, so it was nice to try something fresh. But obviously I've just got to sort of work out how much time that takes for me to do it, or whether, you know, it's worth getting somebody to do thumbnails for me or whatever like that. But you know, like I say, just some little changes to how I've been styling things. So other things in terms of the channel overall is I do want to do more gameplay videos. That's what I do. That's what I would like to push on to. Obviously, I like doing the news. Unfortunately, it's been bad news most of the time over the last 6 months. But yeah, I do want to try and start pushing more gameplay stuff, because that's what I enjoy the most of. I think they're the funnest to edit, and yeah, so that's just what I want to try and do. Now, Plants vs Zombies in general, obviously we know the situation, we know how everything's going with PvZ3, PvZ Match is back, and all that type of stuff. Obviously, one of the biggest things I suppose in the community overall is obviously Wolfie's taking a break. I don't think he said he completely quit. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But yeah, obviously at the moment he's sort of stepped away from it, which is fair enough. He's been doing it. Is it like 10 years now he's been doing PvZ? So, you know, that is fair enough. And, you know, and like I say, you do need to have a change every now and again. And I think obviously, as you guys are aware, we haven't got anything new for PvZ coming at the moment. Obviously there is PvZ Match, but, you know, it's not really one that's going to potentially be around for that long, if you get what I mean. There's only so much you can do content wise on a match 3 game. So yeah, so obviously with PvZ as it is, obviously as I've tried to do in the past, you know, I can't eventually, you know, I'm going to have to try and do some additional stuff as well as PvZ. I think I'd like to mix things up, or, you know, try different games and stuff. Not necessarily how I've done them before, where I'm going, right, buy PvZ and I'm just going to completely do it. I think it'd be one of those things that I'd want to introduce now and again, a different type of video. I have got one in mind at the moment, a different game, you know, just to mix things up a bit, just add some more variety, but sort of slowly over time. You know, I want to keep doing the PvZ gameplay videos, but splicing in new ones, and then over time see how we go with it. And obviously it depends on how PvZ gets on. And that's it basically for the channel overall. I would say that's where I'm going, that's where I'm thinking of going. That's what I'd like to do. So yeah. The second, so we're nearly at there now. So we've got merchandise and Teespring. A number of you guys mentioned in a stream about how expensive some of my merchandise is, and you are completely right. Some of it is very expensive, and most of that is because of the fees that come with Teespring. So I use Teespring to sell the merch, and obviously they have like fees that you have to pay. So yeah, that's one of the reasons. But I'm going to have a complete overhaul, have a look at all the pricing, because I haven't looked at it for ages on the merchandise, to hopefully try and see if we can make them more reasonable. So yeah, so that's something I'd like to do. And obviously I want to make new merch. I did those 2 new ones. We had that sunflower t-shirt and the I Heart Brains one I did last year. So it's probably that long ago now. But yeah, there was one I wanted to do for Cactus. So yeah, so I would like to try and do that. But yeah, I felt like I've been really busy lately. And obviously with holidays coming up, I've had to try and keep ahead of myself. So yeah, so that's had a bit of an impact on that. But yeah, I would like to try and get some merch done if I can. So before we get on to the final thing, Discord. Obviously I'm not in there as much as like I used to be back in the day. I tried to chat in the Discord on Tuesday and Thursday lunchtimes, because that's when I'm on my break at my other job. So that's sort of one of the best time, and obviously after or before streams, the voice chat, so that's always nice. I am aware that I haven't really done any updates or anything to Discord for a long time now, but yeah, I do want to. One of the things I do want to do, because obviously the channel is very focused on the fan games and stuff. Obviously you can follow channels in other servers, so you can get updates in your own server. So I'm thinking of perhaps creating sort of a category that includes all the different PvZ fan games, and it's linked to their sort of announcement channels in the various Discord servers. So, you know, you can come into the Redhead server and find out all the information you need about the fan games, where to get the latest updates, all that type of stuff. So I would like to do that. We had talked about different events as well. I mean, the mods have. So yeah, but unfortunately I've just not, you know, like I say, I have to prioritize the videos for you guys. That's what I like to do the most, and that's what you guys seem to enjoy the most. So yeah, unfortunately Discord, it doesn't, you know, it falls down my priority list quite a lot, unfortunately. But yeah, but that is kind of at least one thing I want to do. There are some channels and stuff I want to tidy up, and, you know, have a think of. I really wanted to integrate. Oh, what's that AI bot called? I can't remember. The one that allows you to just type in and it makes all the fancy pictures. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, so I'd like to get one of those in as well. That would be fun. So yeah, so I just wanted to add a bit more, you know, I just wanted to add some more fun categories in there as well. Okay, so that's pretty much everything. So the final thing I want to talk about is Patreon, because if you are a Patreon, you will be aware of this. I have decided to end the Patreon, not completely, but basically what I want to do is completely rework it, rework the perk systems, and rework all those types of things. So basically I'm shutting down the Patreon, I'm shutting down the Redhead Patreon for the time being, whilst I have a think about what I want to do. And all that type of stuff. I don't know when it's going to be back online, but yeah, it's just something I wanted to rework and hopefully make it a better experience for you guys, and better perks and all that type of stuff. Obviously, in the meanwhile, you can still support the channel on YouTube memberships. Those seem to be going quite well. You get all your little emotes and all that type of stuff. So yeah, but yes, that's just what I needed to announce that the Patreon is ending. It's ending at the end of this month. There's going to be one final Patreon live stream and voice chat at the end of this month, and then it is shutting down for the time being. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that's probably about it for now. I know quite a lot, actually, more than I was expecting, but yeah, lots of exciting stuff. Nearly at 50k. And yeah, just trying out some new stuff, trying out some new content and new gameplay videos and all that jazz. So yeah. Okay then, guys. Well, if you have any questions, do just ask me in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. But other than that, I shall see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye. Bye.